As kids, there are many tricks that our parents use to get us to do things. Some things, like stories about Santa and the Easter Bunny, can be controversial because those tales are not entirely accurate. Before we continue, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload the next video. But as our parents learned, and as I learned over the years, most of those stories have a purpose to encourage us to the best parts of ourselves. Santa brings you presents if you are good and kind to others. The Easter Bunny brings treats to us for Easter for the same reason. Some such little fibs are designed to help us learn the good things about ourselves. When I was 10 years old, my parents decided to take us mountain climbing. I was excited. I loved hiking. This was a big mountain. Like other little kids, I had endless energy and was confident that I could do anything that I put my mind to. I was excited because BB was coming with us. I was less enthused when I learned that all of us meant my sister Ernesto as well. Ernesto didn't really bother me. I had grown to like her. As she got older, she became more interesting. I didn't think that Ernesto would be able to climb a big mountain like I was. She was only 5 after all. Her walking was still more of a waddle-wobble thing. Mom and Dad packed up all of our gear. We had compasses, head torches, hydration packs, snacks, and lunch. Camera, you name it. They packed it. It was only supposed to be a day trip. Even Ernesto had her own little kid hydration pack to wear on her back. She liked it because it looked like mine. That made me feel good because she wanted to be like me. When everything was ready, we all climbed into the car. After it was loaded up, BB sat in the back with Ernesto and me. She ate gummy bears, which she shared with us. I loved hanging out with BB. She had brought along a small survey journal that she said we could document the animals that we saw on the mountain and use it to figure out its health. That sounded very important to my 10-year-old brain. I was thrilled to be part of the documentation of our mountain climb. After getting out of the car, we loaded up our gear. Mom and Dad and BB carried our lunch, snacks, and bug repellent. Ernesto and I had our hydration packs on. BB asked me if I would help her by taking her journal and camera. Well, of course I would. BB then requested if Ernesto would carry a bag of pencils and markers. I liked it how BB made a point of making us all feel useful, even Ernesto. Looking at the mountain, I didn't think it seemed too big. It did look sort of steep though, but I figured if I could climb a tree, I could climb that. Ernesto wasn't so sure. She wanted someone to carry her right off the bat. As we started off, it wasn't that steep, but it was a lot longer than I had anticipated. Ernesto, after walking for a while, determined that she needed someone to carry her. It wasn't going to be me. Daddy scooped her up, and we continued. Eventually, Daddy got tired of carrying my sister, so he put her down to walk on her own. I had to admit, I was getting a little tired myself. I was wondering how long it was going to take us to reach the top of the mountain. I needed a break. I couldn't go on further. I sat down next to Ernesto. BB reached into her pack and found some snacks for us to munch on. We set off again and again. After a while, Ernesto and I needed another break. BB again fed us snacks and sat with us. Daddy and Mom wanted to keep going so that we could have lunch on the mountaintop. I did too, but I was so beat from the hike already and really didn't think that I could go on any further. Ernesto had planted herself on a stump and seemed determined to spend the rest of her life there. She crossed her arms and refused to go up. "I can't," Ernesto said. "I don't think I can go any further either," I admitted, not feeling very proud that I was as beat as my 5-year-old sister was. BB was looking at the ground. "Aha!" BB squealed excitedly. "Look what I found!" In her hand, BB was holding 2 feathers. They were stripped down and white with a little bit of gray. She handed one to Ernesto and the other to me. I love birds and feathers, but they really didn't seem relevant at this moment. "These are special feathers. They help birds to fly," BB told us, smiling. "Hold on to them, and you will have the strength to keep going." Ernesto held up her feather in a very determined manner. I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try as well, and we set off again. As we kept walking and documenting what we saw, I noticed that Ernesto didn't complain anymore about being tired. I didn't either. Before we knew it, we were at the top. It was quite a view. I thought I could see everywhere in the world. I watched as the birds flew around us and had to agree, feathers were magical. After finishing our lunch and cleaning up, we took pictures of our family at the top of the mountain. Then we headed down. No breaks were needed on the way down. Ernesto said it was because of the magic feathers. I thought that she might be right. That was one of my favorite memories of spending time with my family. While I might have been a little skeptical about the magical powers of the feathers, I was 10 years old after all, I could not deny the effect that they had on my sister and me. As an adult, I understand that it was more BB using suggestion that helped us get to the top. As an adult, I can appreciate how helpful BB had been by just telling us that we were strong enough to get to the top. All she did was tell us the truth and give us a little visual aid to make us believe it. Saying that the feathers would help us wasn't really a fib. While they did not imbue me with the powers of flight or any more strength than I had already had, the idea of the feathers did make us aware of strength that was already in us. I still have my magic feather. I kept it and then later framed it. I look at it every time that I feel that I need strength, and it reminds me of how strong I am. That is pretty magical to me. I hope you liked the video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Hey, thank you for watching. Please click on the right to subscribe if you liked the video. And please don't forget to click on the bell icon when you subscribe so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. Watch more videos on the left, including our playlist. Thank you.